Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha 4 units for Wednesday, 24th day of March, 11th day of Nisan. Today I want to tell you the laws about not forgetting to say no Mashiv Haruach starting on Sunday. We'll get to the specifics in just a second. And also during Chol HaMoed, we're going to be switching over to saying V'sein Beracha. Okay, like I explained to you, and I'll just say it really quickly again, Ashkenazim are going to start skipping Mashiv Haruach, starting with the Mincha on Sunday afternoon. Svardim are, according to your shul, or ask your rabbis, but probably going to start saying Morid Hatal at Musaf on the first day of Pesach, this Sunday. And again, we're going to switch over to the same bracha, first opportunity we get, which should be your Marav, at the end of your first or second day of Yontif, depending on whether you're hearing this in Israel or outside of Israel. But anyway, when Chol HaMoed begins, that's when you'll start saying the same bracha. So, you're always supposed to concentrate very, very well when you daven and make certain that you don't forget to do these things. But unfortunately, some people sometimes lose their train of thought during Shemona Esrei, and I guess the terminology they use in this generation is the people space out sometimes. And they get to a later point in their Shemona Esrei and say, oh no, I don't know what I did. So your last chance to correct a mistake like that for the Mashiv Haruach, if you said that by mistake, then because we don't say Mashiv Haruach after the first day of Pesach, so if you said Mashiv Haruach by mistake, you could correct your mistake by going back and saying B'chayim Eisim Atar Rav LaHoshia, skipping Mashiv Haruach this time and saying B'chalkel Chayim B'chesed. Or if you're a Morid Hatal person, say B'chayim Eisim Atar Rav LaHoshia Morid Hatal B'chalkel Chayim B'chesed. Your last chance to do that is before you say Baruch Atah Hashem Mechayeh HaMesim. If you remember after that, or a few seconds after that, then it's going to be too late, and you'll have to repeat the Shemona Esrei. If you quote-unquote spaced out and don't remember what you did, then you'll also have to repeat the Shemona Esrei. For V'sein Beracha, there's a little more leniency, and I'll tell you why. It's because V'sein Beracha is in the request parts of Shemona Esrei. So if you forgot to say V'sein Beracha, you can say it at the last chance for requests, which is right before the words Ki Atah Shomea in Shema Kolinu, because that's your last chance to ask for one last thing, and you can say right then and there, V'sein Beracha al Pnei Ha'adama. It is complicated for you or stuff that you haven't heard before, and you need clarification, so ask your good Orthodox rabbi to re-explain this to you. I'm just giving you the basic details. If you want to avoid all confusion, then what you could do is switch over your habit sometime on, let's say, Sunday afternoon maybe, and say, according to some people, 90 times, according to some people 101 times, the correct way. The way to do that, to make the omission of Mashiv Haruach stick, is to just say Mechayim Meisim Atah Rav LaHoshia Mechalkel Chayim B'chesed. And you get those two sentences, you say it 101 times like that, and you get used to not saying Mashiv Haruach anymore. If it's for Morid Hatal, you say Mechayim Meisim Atah Rav LaHoshia Morid Hatal, and you get yourself in the habit of doing that 101 times. It's not as hard as you think. It just takes a few minutes, and you count carefully as you say them, and make sure you get to 101 times. You can do the same thing for the Barech Alein, for the V'sein Beracha al Pnei Ha'adama, that's in the middle of Barech Aleinu. And if you do that, then if you Chas v'shalom space out in the middle of your Shemona Esreis, you'll know that your habit has switched over. This is what the rabbis tell us, and then you could rest assured that you probably said it the right way. Wouldn't it be best if you and I would all concentrate beautifully every time we daven and know clearly what we're saying, and never, God forbid, space out while we're davening? and then we also will never have this problem. Those are your two ways to make certain to get it right, because this switchover happens on Sunday, and then on your first day of Chol HaMoed at night, that's when you'll start saying the same baracha al Pnei Ha'adama in your Barech Aleinu. Hope I didn't confuse you. Hope I didn't make any mistakes in saying all that complicated stuff. And if you need clarification, ask a good Orthodox Jew or your good Orthodox rabbi to re-explain some details that you may have missed here. Thanks for logging on. Thanks for listening patiently to that taxing piece of halacha that may have confused me or you. But get it straight so you'll get everything right when the switchover happens on Sunday. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. We have, I think, 2 more days to give you some last-minute halachas before we go into the Shabbos and Pesach. Bye-bye.